Adult beverages are poured. The kids are asleep. Welcome to New Dad Gaming. It's a show about fatherhood, gaming, and new fathers figuring out their gaming lives.
My name is Trevor, and I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old.
All right, so we mentioned us two dads that come into it, but let's go in hot with a welcome to New Dad Ron. We had an excellent email this week, and I wanted to read that and read the response. We spent a fair bit of time crafting it because it's very much one of the thesis of the show in many ways is what does it mean to game when you have kids, and especially those, it's been a while now for Jeff and myself, but especially newborns. And Ron wrote to us, father of 4-month-old twins here. So that is the double rocking both shoulders.
At least it's both arms, like, right?
Yeah.
You just...
So Ron, the heroic father of twins. As a hardcore gamer, it has definitely been an adjustment into fatherhood. I just found your podcast. Looking forward to listening. I was just wondering how you all find time to game still. So that perfect. Again, like that is just the hypothesis of the show. Like, how do you do this? So we crafted a response. Goes a little something like this. Gaming definitely changes with kids, but one thing to always remember is that it gets better. At the beginning, especially, it can be difficult as there is so much to do with little ones. But as they go through the various stages, there's different and more opportunities to enjoy gaming. So take heart and don't get discouraged. For finding time, what's important is to change your perspective a bit on gaming. For a while, it's going to be hard to find 4 uninterrupted hours to pour into a game. Instead, try to find less time-intensive games that are generous with save points and allow you to hop in and out. If you do want to play multiplayer, be mentally ready that you may have to hop off at any moment. It's good to be ready yourself so that you're not disappointed, and also good to prepare your team, if there is one, so there's an understanding. Look into mobile gaming as well. There are some quiet moments occasionally, and with your phone always around, it's a good way to sneak in some gaming. If you have access to any game streaming, that can be a decent way to get a little gaming in while baby sleeps on your chest. So, overall, prepare yourself for the fact that it will be different and amazing, and experiment with some ways to keep the hobby alive while you're enjoying your beautiful new reality of being a father. So, I tell you, it's a point I always come back to is just like detest parents who throw their current problems against the ones that you're facing.
Yes.
So, we will ring it true from the show as many times as we're allowed to. Like, it gets better. It gets so much better. It's always different and it's always amazing in its own way. But ultimately, like, things kind of come around and things get so much better for you. So keep it up. Change perspectives. Find ways to do it. You can absolutely get a little bit of gaming in between. And man, hey, Ron, welcome to the New Dad Gaming fold. So happy to have you aboard. Now, one such service that could help with that, sneak in a little bit of gaming, perhaps while baby's sleeping on your chest, was Luna. This is Amazon's foray into the mobile streaming wars. And Jeff, I understand you actually had a chance to try it out this week.
Yeah. Do we know that this launched? Because that was my first question.
I too got the Amazon banner saying like, hey,
yeah,
because I have Amazon Prime, it's like, did you know that with Prime you get also Luna? So like I click and like was checking it out. So I think it's been kind of a tepid rollout, but I think it's live.
Yeah, it seems like they're just a soft launch just to see how things hold up. But yeah, so I dipped into Amazon Luna, and like Trevor, I have an Amazon Prime account, so I'm linked into a bunch of their games already, which when you log into the service, that's what you're presented with. You're like, hey, these are the games that you can play right now through your subscription for free. And then I think they have other tiers. So much like other gaming services, like, hey, you pay, I don't know, $10 a month or something, and you get the plus version of that. And then you pay a little bit more and you can link to, I think Ubisoft is like one of them. So anyway, I dipped into the free tier because I'm like, whoa, I didn't know I had this.
More games. Just
might as well. Why not, right? Like, let's just add to that backlog. But I tried it on my phone. And again, you're not installing anything. It's just straight through the browser. You add a shortcut to your home page, your home screen there, and you're off flying. And it kind of it lets you know, hey, you don't really have a controller right now. Are you sure you want to do the on-screen controls to to figure this out? But I just went along with my phone and I booted up Mega Man,
Nice.
thinking that like let's test the lag on this system, right? Like Amazon runs half the world in servers, so let's see what they can do with it. Yeah. And honest to God, like this was the thing. This was silky smooth. Mega Man was there was
Wow.
no lag on it whatsoever. Went through Mega Man's hard. Okay, so I didn't get too far in it.
It's just super twitchy. Like I'm really surprised that was that they would suggest it.
Yeah,
And then that you would try it because that requires such precise timing, right?
it does, and it was just one of the ones that I immediately thought like if you're gonna experience any lag, like that's where you're gonna feel it. Right, that jump isn't timed perfectly. You're either dead or falling down a cliff or whatever, right? So yeah, super smooth on my phone. It didn't seem to like other services really heated up my phone, and maybe that's because it was like processing through the hardware on the phone more. But this thing was keeping cool. I was going through Mega Man levels like and booting in and out. There was no lag or load with it. Granted, Mega Man's a pretty light game, but it was interesting to kind of feel it out, and I was intrigued. It was like one of those ones where like, maybe this could come in handy, and maybe I can play some other games on here that I wouldn't necessarily get through my other services I have. Like I already have Prime, so why not see if I could play these games on my phone and link it even into the Steam Deck and boot it from there, right?
Oh, so immediate Steam Deck tie-in for sure.
Yeah.
What I found interesting so I have at some point or another, I believe I have an Ubisoft game. Like I know I have an Ubisoft account.
Yeah.
And as best I understood is that if I purchased a game on Ubisoft, Luna can stream it for me. So although like unfortunately I went through some authentication hell, so I tried to. Well, it's like okay, you just gotta link your account. Cool, go log in. It's like oh, that's not your password. Great. Email, forget password, 2-step authentication, blah blah blah. Your password's not strong enough. Sign in again, and I'm looking at the signed in screen. I am logged into Ubisoft, right? And then I go back to Luna. It's like, okay, I'll just pop you over. You can try to log in. It's like, oh, that's not your password. I was like, what are you talking? I'm literally logged in. I'm right here with the password. So chalk that up to like tech woes. But would you find yourself, if it does end up being kind of a useful service for you because you can take it on the go with your Steam Deck or your phone, would you ever consider purchasing a game on Luna as a streaming only?
No. And I think that's just because
Hard pass.
I think it's because we saw the big giant Google fail. And I think Amazon is in that same kind of space where they could dump money into this sucker and then, cut ties with no issue. Right? Yep. It's just something that if I already had purchased games, so yeah, if I link my Ubisoft account to this and play those games through this in that way, totally will use it. But I will not be paying, I think it's $10 a month for their first tier. And then they got like some other weird tiers like Jackbox games for $5 a month, which I found interesting. I'm like, oh, well, that could be kind of cool for party games. And you just want to boot that up. But I don't think I'll ever be paying for their controller or the service in general, just because we have game services shutting down left, right, and center. I think January was one of the worst months for like online services. The Wii U shop, 3DS shop just shut down. Like, it seems like digital storefronts and services just go up in smoke any time without warning. So I don't think I'll be investing my money in this. Yeah, what are your thoughts though? Are you all for this? Like this is.
It's a type I could imagine, like given that you buy a game for maybe a system you don't have anymore, you sell the system, you don't have it around. If the price is reasonable, like a new launch comes, like Diablo 4, which we'll speak about a little bit in the show, later in the show. No, we're not going to drop $80 on a digital version that maybe you're going to lose.
Right.
But if something comes around that looks really kind of cool and fun, it's going to be like $10, and you're going to spend some good time streaming it from that service. Okay, let's talk. The Prime thing is certainly a fascinating value proposition because so many households have it.
Right.
So many people have. This could very much be the first, if you've been unwilling to tap into the game streaming, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam itself, like anywhere. This alone is just like, well, heck, I have a phone and I already have Prime. Let's give it a whirl and like kind of like open it up to it. So what I find more fascinating is if they succeed and it grows, because the Twitch stuff that they started to proposition sounded really interesting, where eventually you could see it all connected, where obviously anything you're playing streaming can obviously go to Twitch right away. Great, better way to support streamers who maybe don't have a better rig. But more you're watching a stream, and maybe even through Luna, and then tap, 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 now I'm playing that game.
Right, yeah.
You know, there's all that cool connectivity, or even that a streamer could like more easily connect with their fans and then have them come on so that they could stream with them. So like you and I are streaming, and then we find another dad that can come in through the Luna app, jump on our Twitch and stream with us. Like,
yeah.
They take it to that next level. So it's like, all right, streaming of a game from here to here. I don't want to say it's old hat. That's like kind of dumb to say, but that's a solved problem that's getting better. It's more like, what else can they bring to the table?
Yeah, I'm right there with you, because again, if it's something that is easy enough to, like, if I'm already watching Twitch and I kind of want to try out that game, and it's a one tap, I'm in the game, that to me is worth the convenience of trying to find it somewhere else, maybe a demo or whatever service, or going to the couch or a different screen. If I can tap and get into it, absolutely. I think as gaming dads, that convenience is there, if that makes sense, and it's great. Like that would work for people. I can see also maybe if games start incorporating some crossplay elements. I think Stadia did have some games that, like, you buy it once here, you kind of own it in all areas, or maybe there's a small upgrade fee or something. That I could see happen as something that could, you know, sway some people into something without investing too much, right? Because again, everyone saw Stadia fail. They don't want to necessarily see this fail. It's just like, people are a little hesitant to jump in, right? So yeah, I'm right there with you. That'd be cool just to see a kind of an all-in-one offering, and Amazon definitely has the servers and the cash to kind of wrap this all up. It's just whether or not they kind of dive into it, right, and really support it.
It'd be kind of nice to see the large game distributors start to push their weight around, because imagine if you start, as opposed to Steam or somewhere else like that, you go to Ubisoft to buy the game directly.
Yeah.
But in so doing, it's like, all right, well, here's the deal. You buy it through us. You get it on every single platform that you own. So you can buy it once, and then we, the distributors, are going to make sure that you have. I'm talking kind of idealistically, because there's a lot of players involved that want to get their beaks wet. But you can imagine, like, they almost start to push the weight around. It's like, no, you buy it once from us, and we can like push it down to all these various platforms.
So the way I can see that happening, just as you're saying it, I'm like, they're gonna go subscription services. So much like probably. Luna, they have a Ubisoft subscription add-on, right? So if you get, Square Enix getting their subscription service, and then just Capcom gets their subscription service, and now you're in a cable kind of tiered system. I could see it going that way because that's where the money is, but. I like your idea better, where you buy it once and it's just like, available everywhere.
Every week there's at least one great gaming industry idea we come up with.
That's right.
Usually it's for Nintendo. This one we got one for Amazon. So right. Make it happen, fellas.
Yeah.
Now, you'd mentioned, makes for a good transition. You mentioned that you got to try... I mentioned Diablo 4. We're bringing it up because you and your son got to play it. So the title of this segment being... Hex coming with me and my child. Avoiding the naughty H word.
Yes.
But I was surprised. We had talked about where you're going to pre-order it. You were a hard no,
right?
Which is great. Stand fast. And then you said you played it. So it's like, oh, did you buckle?
Did you me. That would never happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you go back on your word? But instead, it seems that there was a free-to-play weekend that you guys participated in.
Yeah, it's all very confusing. So again, when we last talked, they had if you pre-ordered the game, you got into the beta and you had fun, and you got to show everybody else that couldn't access the beta how much fun you were having, right? So this past weekend was a open beta for anybody that could just download it in time and play on the weekend. So I downloaded it. I invited my 9-year-old in because they love Diablo 3 and yes, it's a demon game with hell and blood and guts and all sorts of stuff, but they love the kind of loot. It's not even like looter.
I just love that you come, my child. Let's storm the gate of hells with these bloody demons.
What way?
That's your choice for your child,
right? What better way to unite a family than together, battling the forces of hell? So anyway, I downloaded it. We jumped into 2-player, and I think that's something I mentioned on our last show, that it's only limited to 2-player couch co-op. So again, Diablo 3 had, I think, 3 or even 4. This does not. But man, the graphics in this thing, they took their time and they definitely did it justice. It is so, I don't want to say like just boring words like amazing or awesome. It's back to that kind of Diablo 2 nostalgia realism kind of feel to it. Whereas Diablo 3 kind of felt a little bit, not cartoony, but it was just, I think it was, the graphics were toned down to have it kind of run.
Over the top effects and like super
Yeah.
magical and mystical and like particles flying all about.
Right. So this one is just, all the physics are in the world. So you like hit a wall or wood and it splinters and goes flying. And again, two people are running around doing like all sorts of things, chaos, footprints in the snow, everything. So anyway, this is the game where it's like, I'm pretty sure this beta, they were just throwing experience points at you because you were gaining levels like every enemy. You were like, hey, here's a new level with a new ability. Try this out, right? You can refund all your ability points. No problem. Doesn't cost you gold.
No way.
Doesn't cost you anything. It brings up the window. So I think in the full release, it will cost you something. Okay. But they, again, just allow you to experiment. And I think that's what a demo should do. Just allow you to play with the systems, not worrying about like speed running it to try and get it finished or done before the time is out, but allow you to play with it. And just, they had all the character classes opened up so you could pick and choose new characters and just run with it. That being said, a big negative to this thing was the servers. You had to wait so long to get into this game, and I don't think it's going to be any better for launch. Like if you buy this game on launch, good luck. You'll be waiting hours. But you had to wait to get into the game. But then once you're into the game, it's just really the game menu, and then they have you go through the character creation. Then you're put into the queue.
Okay.
I don't know if that's trying to mask the queue time, or if they should switch that up and have people not create their characters before the queue. Anyway, you get in there, and then if player 2 hits start, they're going in the queue.
Oh my goodness.
But it doesn't tell you that. So it just, like, you're pressing start, and I had to look it up. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know how that, maybe you need a certain point in the game to trigger it, but it won't tell you anything. But I found out that they're in the queue, so they have to wait 30 minutes.
And the good thing about having kids is that they have a lot of patience. They kids love waiting.
Love it, right?
It's all about it.
Exactly. So I create my character, and my 9-year-olds run around with it for 30 minutes until I can get their character in, which again, they go through the same process of, hey, do you have this Blizzard account? Oh, you don't? Oh, you got to sign up for that. Oh, wait, what age are you? Okay, you got to get your parent to sign off on that. And then you create your character, and then you get in the queue. So much like your Ubisoft roundabout like way to authorize yourself, you have to do all these things before. And I wish the game would tell you that before, so you're like kind of prepped. You got your phones ready, your emails logged in, everything is good to go.
You got your password, you got like your two-factor app ready to go.
That's right. Because Diablo 3, you didn't need Battle.net accounts or whatever they call it now for each character. You just needed like one, and then the other one could come in as a character guest and play with you. But not on this one. You need the Blizzard accounts. So, just FYI, anybody that's starting it up on launch date.
Man, even for launch, it'd be exciting to be part of this launch because it looks like a great game. It looks like they did it right. Now, even with this beta, the way they're approaching it seems good. Some sadness. It's a shame it's only 2-player multiplayer and different accounts, of course.
Yeah.
But man, like you said, that first week of launch is just going to be a disaster. It's going to be so sad to have dropped $90 on a game just to watch a loading screen as you wait to try to get in the queue.
Yep.
Woof. I don't know. Let's cross our dad fingers and hope that, everybody trying to get in that day, they've solved their server issues.
I'm hoping, because my 9-year-old's birthday is next month, and I'm hoping they don't ask for this for their birthday. I'm like, you know what? No, let's just wait 3 months. Maybe
For your birthday, how would you like to wait at a loading screen for
Yeah.
6 hours? And then be told you failed your captcha, so you're not allowed to play.
That's right. Well, I got this note from Santa, and he says Christmas is a great time for the servers.
There it is. It's probably not. You should probably do October.
No,
You
it's
should probably do Halloween.
Yeah, that's right.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Everybody's getting Diablo 4. Let's go. Oh, awesome. So that's interesting. Hey, any other gaming dads, if you played this game, if you got in, if you actually got past the queue, and more interesting, much like Jeff, you're able to play with your kid, write us a note. Let us know how that experience was for you, and if we should start a dad guild for running through Diablo 4. You can reach us at newdadgaming.com or on Twitter at newdadgaming. So Jeff's playing the latest of the latest. I am playing the oldest of the oldest. We don't go through an episode without talking about dear sweet Minecraft.
No.
But this week, I'm just playing it myself, man. This is Dad, unencumbered, just playing Minecraft.
This is you, eh? You're just in Minecraft by yourself.
So I myself this week have been playing Minecraft.
Wow.
Just by myself, and I'm not grinding for my kids' sake. I'm not doing it for them. I'm not trying to get better for them. I am just playing Minecraft. So yeah, it's weird. It's very weird.
It is weird.
Come with me on a journey. Okay. So
Take me along, Trevor. What are you doing? What are you mining?
So the reason for this is just the kids' latest spiel, and it's a ton of fun. And I love that they want to play with me like this. But they will ask, hey, let's do survival. Let's do a new world, right? And every single time, it's always like survival, new world.
Right.
And, okay, so we get into this biome, and like, all right, we fight. Okay, we finally got a house. Okay, we got enough sheep. We have some beds finally. Get some armor. Like, oh, I got some iron. It's that struggle. It's that grind. Like that very first game part of it, right?
Yeah.
But you've managed through your session that particular day to like have some semblance of progress. Okay, great. And then the next time they play, it's like, all right, new world. It's like, but we just got stuff in the other one. Like, why don't we try to see what else at the we've already done this survival part. Let's try to go further. But that's not the part they like. And like, look, man, I'm very much about like, all right, let's play the game you guys want to play. Let's see what we're doing.
Okay.
But it just started to weigh on me. Because what's next, Jeff? What's beyond the horizon, Jeff? I need to explore.
I need to slow down a little bit and take in the sights.
So that was it. So I've now bought this game as recorded on this show. I've bought Minecraft, I think, like 6 to 7 times at this point.
We should really count because I think you're leading the pack. I think you actually went above my Witcher 3 purchases. Because
I have the Education Edition. I had 2 Education Editions because that was the only one that I could install on their Chromebooks.
Yeah.
Because they had an AMD version of a Chromebook. So 2 versions of Education, the iOS version, the Xbox version, the Android version, like just straight up Android. That one actually was bought from Amazon.
Oh.
No, sorry. So the Amazon Minecraft version, the normal Android version. So I got 6. I'm up to 6. And I would swear there's another one.
There's probably another one in there. Yeah.
Switch.
7.
So I got the Switch version. So I have 7 damn versions of this game. But I've never played it. I've never seen what lies just beyond the setting sun. So I'm like, I'm just going to play this. So I'm in this on my phone with my Backbone, which is awesome. It turns into the world's coolest little tiniest Switch, which is great.
Nice.
And I'm just playing Minecraft, man. I got a little house. I'm doing a little bit of mining. I'm exploring like a mine shaft right now. I just discovered the other day. Got blown up by a creeper the other day, and I swore. My wife wondered what happened. I was like, fuck. like, are you okay? Like, stupid creeper. She's like, are you playing Minecraft? What? Is that the kid game? Quiet. Like,
shh, you'll alert them. They'll wake up from sleep and come in and see me.
So I don't know if any of the gaming dads out there have done something similar. I don't know if you, with Minecraft or a different game, it's like it was the kid game. This was the game we always played as a family, but then something just like ate away at you inside where you had to like make some progress yourself.
Yeah, not so much Minecraft, but like, and I'm gonna look to you to finish it for me and let me know how it goes. But there was an old game on PlayStation, I think 3, that was called Tearaway, and it was all like construction paper and stuff. And I remember introducing it to my kid, and I think he was probably 5 at the time. my oldest, and couldn't work it. So I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll try again, whatever. And then at night I would be playing because I'm like, I want to see what's the next world. This is so neat.
It's a cool game. I want to play this.
I was all like giddy, like, yeah, look at the graphics. But yeah, I'm totally with you. That's just funny how you've. I know at first the Minecraft impressions were like, what did this? Okay, whatever. And then now it's just like, no, I kind of want to like build a small little house in the forest in this world and go out and hunt.
If any other gaming dads get into it, well, firstly, it is a fantastic game. Like, it really is. Like, it's so impressive what they've built and how they keep on adding to it. What tip I guess I'll give for gaming dads who are doing it, especially if you do it kind of game before you go to bed type of thing, the music is so relaxing. We're talking like Scandinavian spa. Like, twinkle, twinkle, only time. No, just like Enya type stuff. But no, it's like you have the soft sounds of the biome you're in, like jungle or desert or ice world. And then you have this like soft kind of music going. And as long as you're not getting too stressed about dying to the enemies that are kicking about, it ended up being a fairly soothing type of like bedtime routine to just kind of kick away and slowly dig away, get good compensation for your effort. Just like, so what can I say? Like, I'll keep everyone posted, but I was curious to hear if you or any other gaming dads who are listening had something similar where it was played it initially for the benefit of my kids, and then just eventually got to the point where I'm playing it for the benefit of me. So hey, gaming dads, do like let us know if you've ever kind of been that same type of boat. Well, I'll do it for this week. We'll wrap it up. Everybody, thank you so much for listening. This has been New Dad Gaming. If you want to get a hold of the show, you can find us at our website or on Twitter. So again, a big shout out to Ron, the proud father of new twins. Love to hear about that stuff. It's been one of the greatest parts about the show is just hearing from other gaming dads, other fathers as they're going through it, gaming tips, funny stories, everything else like that. Reach us on our website, newdadgaming.com, or on Twitter @newdadgaming. We'd absolutely love to hear from you. If you like the show, you can find us on all the podcasting networks and subscribe. You can find us on Google Play, iTunes, Caster, Spotify. Anywhere where you get your podcast, just search for New Dad Gaming. A favor that Jeff and I would ask, if you could subscribe, and also if you could leave a like. We see a massive impact whenever somebody leaves a comment or subscribes. It really helps the show, kind of boost the signal to get it and find as many other gaming dads as possible. I apparently need to start a Minecraft server.
Yeah, I think you do.
Slash Minecraft support group for fellow dads. So we gotta get out there and find. There's got to be at least one other guy who's bought it more than I have.
Maybe, I don't know.
And eventually just decided to actually play it at some point. So hey, we'll find them. Listen, everybody, so great for you to listen. Thanks for stopping by. Till next week. My name is Trevor, and I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old.
And remember, just because you became a dad
does not mean it's game over.